Queen likes me, Princess likes me, Rod likes me. You have no standing chance, okay? Even the king knows I've been trying. If he still remembers me, he will see my change in behavior that I care about Milligan. You can't say anything to me. I can pass on the messages myself. I can pass on that message myself. Rod is here. I turn and see Rod walking towards us, his expression cold. The two noblemen a hasty curtsy. Your Highness! The noblewoman turned pale as Rod's eyes fall on them. Actually, we have an important dinner engagement. Yes, we do! Run, you little squirts! The two noblemen curtsied before quickly departing. I can't believe I was so angry. I'm so angry. But Rod's here. Rod's here. Rod is here. Breathe, girl. Breathe. The two noble women curtsy before quickly departing. What are you doing here without your guards? What trouble have you gotten yourself into now? Cry. I'm gonna cry. Oh no. Those women were insulting the queen. I thought a lecture was in order. Oh, but everyone is entitled to their own opinion. What? I narrowed my eyes at him. Something like this can't be helped. Bad rumors are unavoidable. Rod looks away, his expression suddenly pained. This wouldn't have happened if I hadn't wished for it. He wished for his mom's happiness? What happened? Wait, so he's saying basically he hadn't wished for Veronica's happiness, so by saving Veronica, then his mother wouldn't be married, and then they have no more. I don't know. Ron never finished the sentence. He clears his throat before looking at us again. What was he going to say? We shouldn't keep you from returning home, Veronica. I'll take Scarlet back to the palace. Veronica eyes near, and she looks ready to say something, but Ron already reached out my hand, pulling him alongside him. So it was a wrong choice. I went through so much, and that's what I got in return. No, I want. No. It is nothing. If you refuse to tell me what happened, I'll have to assume that the noblemen were telling the truth about you. Scarlet has done nothing wrong. In fact, I think Scarlet only did what you or Milligan would have done if you had heard the awful things those women were saying about your mother. What? She stood up for the queen when she didn't have to. Then why didn't you just say so? Would you have believed me? Rod drops his gaze from mine. You never gave me a chance to believe you, did you? He would have believed me? How am I to know that? Rod's like a walking contradiction. Yeah, Rod! Be more clear! Tell us the truth! Rod glances up again, this time to look at Veronica. You shouldn't keep me from returning home, Veronica. I'll take Scarlet back home. Wait, where's this? Where is this? When you're outside of Veruca's shop, Rod stopped, releasing my hand as he faces Charlie. Do you really think I would refuse to believe you if you told me the truth? You never liked me, you had no reason to believe me. I am so confused. So am I... Oh. This is not the way back to the palace. No, it isn't. We're going to the Marchen. Why? Because I was on my way there before I was forced to take the detour because someone was drawing attention to herself. What? Ron ignores me and walks the rest of the way to the Marchen side. There's nothing! I'm so confused. You never liked me. Am I going to be the tsundere? Oh, my frick. Sorry, if people think frick is a bad word, I'm really sorry. You never liked me. You had no reason to believe in me. Ross sighs and runs a hand through his hair. I told you that I will help you break your curse, right? That offer alone should be enough to know you that I... Okay, so this one is it. Rod turns away, suddenly looking embarrassed. That I don't dislike you anymore. Oh, Rod, you saved my heart for a minute now. All that frustration is slowly coming down. You're expecting me to just assume that? How do I know unless you made that absolutely clear? Well, I'm making it clear now. I understand. And thank you for standing up for my mother. It seems like you don't require my assistance in breaking a curse after all. He gestures to my necklace. Congratulations on your second good deed, Scarlet. He smiled! He smiled! Suddenly tongue-tied, I find myself looking everywhere but at Rod. When I once again gathered my senses, I turned to the road. My eyes narrow as I recognize the path we're on. This is not the way back to the palace. Oh, God. No, it isn't. We're going to the Marchen. Why? Because I was on my way there before I was forced to make a detour because someone was drawing attention to herself. What? Rod ignores me and we walk the rest of the way to the Marchen in silence. Waltz is the only person in the reception room when we enter. Prince Rod? Princess? It's a little late for you to be here. I meant to be here earlier. Is Lady Perfect here? Waltz nods. I'll go get her. Wait here. As soon as Waltz leaves us alone, Rod turns to me, his expression rigid. He stepped closer and grasped my shoulders. Whoa, 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 whoa. I was able to say so earlier, but we were out in public. But you should know just how much danger you are in now. And yet you thought it was okay to go around on your own? Oh, God, you scared me for a second. Oh, my God. You should know just how much danger you are in now. And yet you thought it was okay to go around on your own? It was my day off today. It's not unreasonable for me to want time for myself. Time to yourself? Don't you understand the meaning of be careful? What do you do something as foolish as going out in town alone? I cannot help but bristle at his tone. Why are you so angry? Because you're... Rod trails off and looks away. Trails off. Because you're family. No, it's not. No, that's not it. Okay? That's not it, Rod. Because I'm your love. I'm your lover of life. The one and only. It's gonna... People... This session is making me really angry at a lot of people. Wait, Scarlet, no, you're not supposed to accept that she thinks as your family. You're supposed to be like, I want you to be my lover. My prince. Just gonna... So you're finally acknowledging me as your family. I notice his cheeks turning red. To be honest, you're less of a family member, more just... important. Ha! Ha! Yes! Rod, you... Okay. Important? Because of all the... You liar! You contradictory liar! Stinking liar! Because all that you do for Milligan. Sebi, I want you to speak out. You're important to my sister. He looks uncomfortable as he says the words, and I cannot help but marvel at his embarrassment. Why is he so embarrassed? Sebi! Talk to me! But Rod changes the topic as he turns away from me. Why were you with Veronica? Oh, crap. Oh, no. I can only think of one reason you speak to her. Caught red-handed. Will you tell us the truth, Rod? My curse. You thought you'd find out about my curse through her? I shrugged. I can only assume that your curse has something to do with Veronica. I look up when Ross says something, then stare at a curious sight before me. He has taken Sebi off his shoulders, holding the doll in his hands, away from his face. The two seem to engage in some silent conversation, then gently Sebi speaks words I can hear. This is the right thing to do. You need to let her help you, Rod. Please let me help you, Rod, please! Rod bites on his lower lip before briefly closing his eyes. Perfect, what? Please don't come in when he's about to tell me. Eventually he returns Subby to his usual spot on his shoulder and returns to me. Fine, you stubborn, and you're not going to quit investigating unless I tell you, are you? Yeah, I'm not going to stop! I already came up with theories, and it's killing me! You're right. Veronica is the reason why I was cursed. Yeah, I figured that much out! Come on, more! More! Ryan sits down on the settee, and lets out a heavy sigh. Just say seat! His eyes are far away as he speaks to me. I was in love with Veronica, but I wasn't brave enough to tell her. I just followed her around like some kind of puppy. One day Veronica had come home, and it was raining very heavily, so I went out to look for her. I found her walking along the bank of the river. I called out to her to tell her to be careful, but I don't think she ever heard me. She slipped and... Rod swallows. He clenches one of his hands into a fist. She fell into the river. I dived in after her. I somehow managed to get both of us on the riverbank, but it didn't look like Veronica was breathing. I didn't know what to do. I started panicking. I ran off to try to find help, but I couldn't find anyone in the storm. When I returned, she was gone. I rushed into her house, and the doctor was already there tending her along with Desmond. Rod's gaze is fixed as he nods. When Veronica began to fall in love with Desmond, I felt helpless. Did you not tell her that you were the one that saved her? Why would I? Veronica was so happy believing that she and Desmond were free to be together. I couldn't do that to her. But surely if you told her... Rod interrupts me. I want the people I love to be happy. I don't care if their happiness causes me pain. I'd rather to bear that alone instead of bringing down those around me. Oh, Rod, you're gonna kill me! My chest aches as I watch Rod's face. I never guessed that Rod would be so selfless. But that didn't stop me from thinking that I could still make her love me instead. I decided what I thought Veronica wanted most, the Prince Charming of the fairy tale she so adored. Oh. And so I asked a witch to turn me into one. She stole my voice in exchange. Only that then did I realize that she had inflicted the fairy tale curse upon me, the mermaid's curse. The next day, the king turned up at our house, proclaiming that he had been looking for my mother for years, and that he had never stopped loving her. When the king married my mother, I became a prince. It was just as the witch promised. But did it matter? I didn't see it when I made the deal with the witch, but I couldn't be blind to it forever. Desmond and Veronica really do love each other. They make each other happy. Nothing I can do will ever change that. Rod, Perfect timing, Parfait! I mean, I love you, Parfait, but still. Oh, my heart. Oh, my heart. Prince Rod? Oh! Parfait pauses in tracks when she sees me. Have I interrupted something? Yes, you have! No. Rod! Rod moves over to Parfait, but he stops to glance back at me. It won't be long. Parfait looks at Rod, then I look at me. Her face puzzled, but she does not say a word as Rod and her leave the room. Come on, let's sit. I need to sit down time. Thank you for the pause. No! We needed to talk. I did not get the chance to discuss Rod's curse with him later that night, nor did I get the chance to speak with Parfait and Delora about my suspicion of Sir Alcester. Days go by, but I still find myself overwhelmed by preparation of the ball. Okay. Things became more frantic every day, making it difficult for me to have any time to speak with anyone. Eventually, I decided to write a letter containing my suspicions of Sir Alcester. I told Parfait and Delora that I believe he might be the witch they are looking for. Also that I believe Fritz might somewhat be involved, though my suspicions are not well founded with him. To make matters worse, he went and disappeared. I have not heard anyone mention his name here for a very long time. I forcefully pulled my thoughts when I collided with someone. The linens I've been holding together scattered all over the floor. Excuse me, I did not... I look up, my voice trails off when I see who I bumped into. It's Fritz? Oh. Hey, Mithros! You suspicious little guy. Snake? Us in your thoughts? Mithros looked at me, something veiled in his smiling eyes. I suppose those are the linens the queen asked for. Yes, please excuse me. I began gathering up the linens, but as I reach out for one, Sir Alcester picks up first. Allow me to help you. I will be fine. But this is partially my fault. Let me assist you. Why? Okay, so I know some people can just be a gentleman because they just are, but I don't like this vibe that I'm getting from you. I bit my lips and did not protest as Sir Acaster helped me gather the rest of the linens. I am contemplating my schedule for the rest of the day when I realized that Sir Acaster has been talking. I do not suppose you have an idea on who that maid is. Maid? There is a cold amusement in Sir Acaster's gaze. Surely you've heard the rumors of a young prince having been seen with a royal man somewhere around town. You sick little... Surely you've heard the rumor of the young prince having been seen with the royal maid somewhere around town. Rumor has it that Prince Rod has found love among the common folk, much like his royal stepfather has. Rod with a maid? As far as I am aware, the only maid he's been out with her has been me. I freeze as Sir Mithros straightens, patting down his clothes from the desk before holding out some of the linen to me. If it is true, I wish him the best, though I wish he'd be more discreet about it. A royal scandal is the last thing we need right now. You sneaky little... I shakily take the linens from Sir Mithros as he inclines his head to me. Have a good day, Scarlet. You little... I walked to the dining hall in a daze, my mind whirling with implications of what Sir Mithros just said. I'm sure it was those noblewomen who spread this rumor. Of course, I forgot those noblewomen who just triggered... Breathe. I'm okay. Scarlet, thank you for bringing these to me. Just leave them on the table. I curtsied after placing the linen down as commanded. If that is all... Scarlet? I straightened at the tone of Ophelia's voice. When I look up, I see that her expression is carefully still. I am about to ask you something that you might not want to answer, but I very much hope you will. I will answer if I can. Good. Okay, I can do this. You're gonna drop the ball on me, aren't you? Ophelia sighs as she sits down on one of the dining table chairs and folds her hands on her lap. I've been trying to ignore it since past gossip is mostly false, but I can't help my curiosity. Are you in love with Rod? I want to ask you about your relationship with my son. What? I understand you and Rod were out together in town a few days ago. Do you want to tell me what happened? Oh, crap! Jesus. Oh, God. Well, it is true, though. If Ophelia's asking about those rumors, I can only imagine what sort of story this woman made up. Prince Wall was just on his way somewhere when he chanced upon me. When he saw that I was in trouble with two noblewomen, he stopped to intervene. That is all. Ross said the same thing. Then why did you ask me, Your Majesty? To see what you thought about the situation. I didn't think anyone should get a say in what your relationship with Rod is. My relationship with Rod? I like you, Scarlet. Yes, I choose the right one. Because the other one sounded like I was trying to lie, like, oh no, they're not, like I wasn't there. I like you, Scarlet, and I'm certain that you're good for Rod. If I had my way, I would let him court you. oh, that's so funny. Wait, I'm sorry. Just like thinking of like in those anime stuff, they wouldn't even. They would just like automatically arrange the marriage without like just steal you away without any consent. Oh, Scarlet, you're blushed. I feel heat in my cheeks as I trip over my words. The prince and I are not in a relationship. A member of a royal family cannot end up with a servant. Where there's love, there's hope. Social status shouldn't stop you from being happy, Scarlet. I feel like you should be. I mean, a bit ungrateful. Then what about the fact that I'm Ross' stepsister? Oh no. I bit down on this statement furiously. I already know what role I am playing here, and I cannot break it. Ophelia looks at me with a confident expression before she sighs. I will not push you on this any further. But be careful, Scarlet. Your closeness with my son and daughter has not gone unnoticed. Oh, I do not believe in limiting relationships because of one's status, but... I understand. I curtsied as I moved toward the dining hall's entrance. What did Ophelia mean by closeness thus not going unnoticed? Meaning that they know that that the prince and princess both like me. So if I happen to be kidnapped and someone threatened me, like for a ransom, they would probably do the ransom. I think that's what they're trying to get at, right? Later that day, as I'm waiting outside the throne room for Milligan to finish one of her classes, two maids walk toward me and stop in front of me. Oh, they're trying to act friendly too. Scarlet, is it? They're going. Oh no! I hate these situations. They'd be like, stop being close to Prince Rod, okay? You little beep. And then like, oh, you're close to the princess? You're gonna use connections, aren't you? It's gonna be something like that crap. Scarlet, isn't it? What is it? I've already finished all my tasks for the day. Oh, I'm sure you have. Probably rushed through all of them so that you can hang around the prince and princess today. Hey! Hey! The head housekeeper has been giving me a lighter load so you can all afford the time to play around. No, I work hard. I blink and I'm confused. I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't play dumb. All servants know what you've been doing. I've done nothing. Just because you're Princess Amelia's personal maid doesn't make you better than the rest of us. See, I'd be careful not to get too big for your boots, Scarlet. Are you threatening me? What if we are? Then I'd be very disappointed in you. Milligan! Princess Milligan! Milligan moves to stand beside me, a disapproving expression on her face. I did not expect such cruelty from the two of you. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Your Highness. You really do have a talent for getting yourself in trouble, Rod. Rod pauses briefly, his eyes meeting mine for a second before he looks at the maids. Don't you have better things to do than bully my sister's maid? We apologize, Your Highness. We'll be on our way. The two maids run off, and Megan turns to look at me. Are you okay? I'm about to answer when I notice Rod is abruptly walking away from us. I frown at his back. He only just started to be nice, back to acting as if I did not exist. Rod, you tsundere! What did I do? And Megan puts her hands on my back and gently pushes me forward. Oh wait, no, Rod knows. Considering it's Rod, he probably knows that because we're being close, that people are bullying me. Now he understands that he's gonna keep his distance because he doesn't want people to get hurt because of the people he loves. He cares. I hate all of this. And Megan puts her hands on her back. Oh my, what? Megan puts her hands on my back and gently pushes me forward. You wanted to ask him something, right? I can see in your eyes. And Megan smiles. She puts the door to the room open. I have a few more questions to ask my teacher. I'll be a while. But she disappears into the throne room before I can finish. I glance down the hall and Rod just disappeared down the back at the throne. My thoughts roll together in vagueness until I make my decision. Wait! At the sound of my approaching footsteps, Rod turns and looks at me. He scowls but does not say anything. If I say nothing, he'd be like, why are you bothering me? If I tell him off, he'd be like, what are you... I'm telling him off. Okay. The words spill out of me before I can even think of them. What have I done now to make you angry with me? Nothing. He turns away and I glare as I follow close behind him. You expect me to believe that? You can at least look at me when I'm talking to you. I reach out my hand at his elbow and pull him back so that he's facing me. Rod! But the word died in my throat. I see the expression on his face. His face is red and he refuses to look me in the eye. Okay, mute him. My surprise causes me to release him. Rod quickly turns around and begins walking away. I'm left to stare dumbly after him. What is wrong with him? Normally he's not so afraid to speak his mind. At first I feel a dull aching throb somewhere deep in my chest. What is this? Why do I feel sad? Normally Rod's distance does not make me feel like this, and yet now... Am I really so sad that he does not want to speak with me? Yes, you are! I am sad. I am frustrated. I shake my head as I take a deep breath to still my mind. It's better not to think about it. So I see why it's better, the ball. I see it's why that, careful what do you wish for. I want to dance at the ball. I want to be put in like a masquerade thing and be like, oh, I'm a secret girl who just came into the palace. And I want to dance with Rod. I want it to happen. Like, I know I got my wish that I would get Rod and Scarlet to dance, but I want it to happen at the ball too. I want us to be in a fancy dress. I want to see the dress. Okay. It is the day of the ball, and I'm waiting for Milligan to finish her last dance rehearsal. The lesson was over an hour ago, but Milligan remains here to continue practicing the steps. Meanwhile, I'm preoccupied with thoughts of Rod's curse. I cannot believe that Rod traded his voice for a title. So the reason that King was able to find Ophelia was because of Rod. I want to see the time, but I can't see the time, and I don't. Okay. What then? It was because of Rod. It is a little difficult to wrap my head around the implications, but one thing bothers me. Rod told me why he has the curse, but he gave no explanation how to break it. How did it go in the original fairy tale? And when he finished up the last steps of her routine before walking over to me, I held her a glass of water. I hand her the glass of water I was holding for her. Thank you, Scarlet. Amiga must notice my curiosity because she stops to look at me quizzically. Is something the matter? I read a little bit of that fairy tale, but never finished it. Can you tell me the whole story of the Little Mermaid? The Little Mermaid? He sits on one of the chairs bordering the throne room and gestures me to take the one opposite her. Telling a fairy tale is always a good way to wind down. Once upon a time, there was a mermaid that fell in love with a handsome prince. One day, when she swam to the surface of the ocean to find him, she saw that the prince was celebrating his birthday on the grandest ship in the kingdom. The little mermaid was captivated by a human poor and stayed to watch. Then suddenly a violent storm hit, and the prince was thrown from the ship into the ocean. The little mermaid saved the prince and took him safely to shore, but she could not stay long. She inevitably had to return to the ocean and leave him on land. This is similar to Veroca's rescue, as I pointed out. The little mermaid was so in love with the prince that she went to see a witch, who offered her to trade her a potion that would turn her mermaid tail into legs. They struck a deal. The mermaid would sacrifice her beautiful voice for legs, so that she could live with the prince on land. So in Rod's case, he traded his voice to become a prince. However, the sea witch gave the little mermaid a warning, and said that if she wasn't able to make the prince fall in love with her, there would be consequences. Consequences? Yes, namely, if the prince fell in love and married someone else, the mermaid's heart would break, and she would dissolve into steam foam. Oh, it's the original version. Sorry. I put my arm down. I guess I hit my funny bone. Rod didn't turn to steam foam, though. I could not help but recoil. My expression must have betrayed my horror because Milligan quickly shakes her head. There's no need to worry. Rod has said that Chris is different from the fairy tale. And you believe him. Milligan shrugs helplessly as she puts down her now empty glass of water. The fairy tale Chris always twisted the original fairy tale, right? Besides, his last of Rod traded his voice for legs, and I never heard of a cursed person that dies because they cannot break their curse. That may be true, but Milligan does not know what Rod traded his voice for. She does not know that he did it to become a prince for Veroca. Rod is already hiding this from her. Is it possible that Rod will die the day Veroca marries Desmond? Later that day, I find Rod in the dining hall. He appears to be inspecting the seating arrangements for the night's banquet. I want to finish this until the ball. Okay, we can do this. He glances up briefly to look at me before returning his attention to the placards with the guest names on them. What is it? I've been looking for you all morning. I am distracted from what I am about to say when I notice Ross switching the position of two placards. I found a catch name on one of them. He's moving Veroca's place at the table. Is he trying to make sure she sits as far away from him as possible? Surely you have better things to do than stay in here. What happens if you cannot break a curse? Rod's movements stutter before he shakes his head sharply. This is something you don't need to know. That is something you do not need to know.